Hello, and welcome to the North House Collective. If you're here, you're finding home within yourself. Today we're going to talk about getting your first tarot deck. I've been reading tarot for about 10 years now, and when I was shopping for my first deck, I was a little bit nervous that I would choose the wrong one. And let me just say, right off the bat, there is no wrong deck. There's the one that you pick, and then you go from there. My first choice was this deck right here. It is called the Prisma Visions Tarot. I was really drawn to the art on it, the different colors. Also, each suit tells a different story, and I really liked that aspect of it. To find it, I just did some searching online and followed the tips that I am going to be giving you today. And voila! About 10 years later, and it works really well. And now I use this deck less often now because I have another deck that I feel pretty connected to, and that is called the Everyday Witch Tarot. I just adored the imagery in this deck a lot, so it just really captured my eye. This is the sun. It had sunflowers, and I just think it's so pretty, and it's definitely a contrast from the Prisma Visions Tarot, but it works for my practice. The other deck that I use pretty often is this one back here. This is the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. Pretty standard imagery. The Rider-Waite Tarot is also another popular one. I'll talk a little bit about those in this video. But yeah, these are the three tarot decks that I use the most often. But that is not my entire collection. I have a lot of oracle cards, I have a lot of tarot decks. I've definitely become a collector, and I will continue to collect. Before we get into the 3 tips I have for finding your first deck, let me define what tarot and oracle mean. So, what's the difference between an oracle deck and a tarot deck? So, tarot deck is going to have a structure to it. There are 78 cards in a tarot deck, and they are going to be split between the major and the minor arcana. There are going to be 4 suits in the minor arcana, so again, it really has that structure. Whereas oracle decks, like the ones I have here, can be any structure, any amount of cards. In fact, tarot cards are actually originally known as oracle cards. So I have a couple here: Romance Angels, Moonology, and Numerology that I use pretty often in my readings. And as you can see here, it comes with a little guidebook. I love when they come with guidebooks. And this oracle deck focuses on the practices of numerology, so you'll see that's the structure there. Whereas a deck like Moonology focuses on the different types of moons. Like this one says new moon in Sagittarius, and void, of course, moon. And then Romance Angels have angels in them. Here, let's pull a card. Quick little romance. I used to use the heck out of Romance Angels. I've always been a romantic and an overthinker, so it just worked out really well. Healing family issues and separation. So you'll see that they, in chemistry, so each of these cards are going to relate to Romance Angels in some way. Whereas the tarot decks are going to have that same structure. For example, we have RuPaul's Drag Race tarot cards. You're still going to see the Fool. The Fool is pork chop. And you're going to see the minor arcana. Queen of Swords is Courtney Act, right? Again, modeled. The minor arcana is modeled after a regular deck of cards. It's just a different theme. Cozy Witch Tarot, super cute cards, right? Still going to have that 5 of Cups. It's just going to be something a little bit different. I gotta read with these ones more often. These are adorable. Ace of Swords. Wow. It says, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Oh. This is where I love tarot for what it is, but also the more people that are loving tarot as well and oracle cards, the more artists that are coming out of the woodworks, and I love it. We also have Supernatural Tarot because I had to. I love Supernatural. It's like one of my favorite shows. But we have swords. We have, oh look, Mary is the Empress. So I'm sure you get the idea. Let the deck pick you. Now, what does that mean? I picked this deck because I like the way the pictures looked, I like the way it was structured, but also it made me excited to be a tarot reader. Look at this. I think that's the key part of it. Whatever makes you excited to be a tarot reader, right? And being a tarot reader is not, you know, selling readings or being on social media doing tarot. It can be, definitely, but it's really just picking up a deck of cards and using them as tools to understand more about yourself, and if you read for another person, understand more about them as well. So let the deck pick you. Whatever excites you, if any of these excited you, go get them. Even the Supernatural one, even the RuPaul's Drag Race, you know. But that actually leads me to my second piece of advice. I suggest pick up either a Smith-Waite tarot deck or a Rider-Waite tarot deck, something that has imagery that's been around for a long time. So when you're learning about the technical things about tarot, the things that have already been established, it's a bit easier to decipher. I see tarot as a tool to help you sort through your thoughts and your feelings. So it's not a super necessary step, but I'm someone that likes to have all the information, and that includes knowing what the major arcana is and knowing, you know, what each suit means elementally, what astrological placements correlate to what tarot cards, things like this, and having again imagery that's been around for a long time can be very helpful in that learning process. So, second tip, get one that's been around for a while. Third and final tip, read all the time. Pull a card every morning. Read for the people close to you over and over again. Record yourself reading if you're interested in putting things online. Just become really familiar with it. I've heard people like sleeping with their tarot deck, which, I mean, sure, you can bond with it energetically, but really the most effective way to bond with your deck is to read with it. That's also how you're going to learn the technical stuff as well. Okay, for the last part of the video, I want to take you on a little tour of 12 different decks that I own, just to spark your curiosity a little bit. I will try to tell you a little bit about each of them. Hopefully, this will help you see the diversity of tarot decks out there and give you some motivation to buy your first one. All right, let's go shopping. hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight into how to pick your first tarot deck, and maybe even one of those decks might be your first one. I will definitely keep collecting tarot cards and oracle cards because I think they're beautiful and I love comparing the different arts between them. So whichever one you picked out first, or if you have picked one before, let me know which one it is. I'd love to compare notes and buy new ones if I'm being honest. Alright, thank you for watching. You can follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, or you can order a reading online. Our links are down below and at the end of the video. I'm sending you a whole bunch of love and a whole bunch of light. I'll see you later. Bye.